Today on Practical Church Planting, 3 things first-time guests need to see on your homepage.
Well, hey everybody, welcome to Practical Church Planting, where in 15 minutes or less, we'll give you practical tips, advice, and encouragements to help you plant and grow healthy churches. My name is Brian Androsian, and joining me today is Dylan Dodson. Yes, and today we're talking about the 3 things that first-time guests need to see on your homepage.
So here's, I think, something that is very practical.
Yes.
When it comes to church websites, we get it wrong a lot of times, and we think that everybody at our church is going to our website all the time. Hate to break it to you, your people that go to your church never go to your website unless they have to.
Yep.
Like they're not going to go and check and see like what's the new update, what'd you do. No, they're only going there if they have to go there to sign up or to get information on something, or maybe you send a newsletter or you want people to sign up for something. Yep. And even in those times, they're like going to that specific thing, or they're just clicking on their link. Like they're not looking at your website.
Yeah.
What I see so many churches do is they've laid out their website with like all these upcoming events on their homepage, and they even have their messages on their homepage, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. Mm-hmm. And they have all this like stuff, and it's just like it's so cluttered and it looks bad, and it's confusing if you're a person who's never been there before.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing about your website: the people that are going to your website the most are new people or people who are interested in visiting your church.
Yep.
And so what we need to realize that, because that changes especially how we lay out our homepage, where it's not so much information of things coming up and things to sign up and things to do, which you can have, but I won't put them on your homepage because new people, they just want to know a couple of simple things. And so here we want to share with you 3 things that need to be on your homepage to make it easy for people to connect with you, because there's nothing worse than actually someone going to your website, they're interested in checking your church out, and they can't find the basic information that they want to have.
Sure.
And so here are 3 things. First, we would highly recommend that you have a tab that says "I'm new" or something to the effect of I'm my first time coming. I'm going to visit. Ours is called "I'm new." And so on the top of our website, one of our tabs simply says I'm new. And so you can click on that because you're like, I'm new, or I've never been, or it says plan, or maybe another way you could do it is plan a visit. That's what I couldn't think of.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, I would love to plan a visit. And so you create a page on your website which literally just has things like what time your service is, your website address, what they should dress, how long your service is, kids ministry information, what to expect when they're coming, like when should they arrive, especially not just if you're a new person, especially if you're a Christian and you're new, it's intimidating. If you're not a Christian or you're not sure, it's super intimidating.
Right.
And so having a page that answers all their questions that they can find right away, I wouldn't put this on your homepage because it'll make it just confusing and too long.
Yeah.
But having a tab on the top of your website that says I'm new or plan a visit, it's like, that's me. And then they can literally get all this information. You can even have like a link in there about where to sign up to register your kids early, or a lot of churches say, hey, let us know if you're coming and we'll have something for you. Just, make sure someone can greet you and that sort of thing. But making it easy for people to get all their information and know where to go to find it is huge.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I think it almost seems kind of obvious that you should have a section dedicated to someone that's new, but I think a lot of us don't do it. I mean, it is the kind of thing that you kind of think through everything that a new person that would be going through a new person's head, and just list it all out in super plain English. Like, it doesn't need to be, I don't know, anything fancy or hard to find or anything. It's just as simple as can be. This is exactly what to expect to take away as much of the fear as possible.
Right, and the reason why a lot of churches don't do that is because we forget that the biggest person that's going to our website are new people or people interested in your church.
Yeah.
And so we think that everyone's going to our website or people that are already at our church, and they don't need to know that. They already know.
Right.
It's actually really funny that one of our top viewed pages every month at New City Church is our I'm New tab, because people want to know what they can expect. And so again, having that easily accessible and findable, so we would say on your just tab, just say I'm new, plan a visit, so that they can click on it and just understand what's happening. If you want to go to newcityrdu.com, you can go to our website and see the stuff that we've listed. But that's a huge thing.
Yep.
I'm new, plan a visit, make it easy for people to know what to expect. Now that one may not be as intuitive as these next 2.
Right.
So if you haven't done that one, no big deal. You can do it. These next 2, again, don't happen because we tend to forget that new people go to our website.
Yep.
Here's number 2, that you need to include your service times. Now, this may sound obvious.
Another seemingly
but
obvious,
we're really passionate about social media and online engagement at New City Church. So I'm looking at websites quite often, especially church plants when I see them pop up, or even established churches, and I'm just like, I don't know what time I'm supposed to be there. I don't know what and so And the thing is, it's not only that they don't know there's no time on their page, but then you can't find where to go to find it because there's no I'm new tab that says it.
Right.
There's even like under the about, it doesn't say it because we tend to forget, again, new people are going to our website. And I would say that not only does it need to be on your homepage, but it needs to be like one of the first things they see.
Yeah.
Or in other words, you can't be like at the very bottom. Because again, the number one person that's not only going to your website, but going to your homepage are new people, and they need to know what time to be there.
Yeah, and honestly, most new people aren't going to try and investigate super hard to find out the information that they
They're not.
need. So if they don't find it within the first, I don't have any evidence of this,
Right.
but within the first few minutes, they're probably going to move on. Most people aren't going to it and like they're just, I really want to check out this church. So if I can't find it, I'm going to keep digging
Right.
and keep digging. If it's not right there,
Right.
and if it seems like it's going to be confusing or hard for me to go to, well, I
Right.
mean, honestly, no matter where you live,
And
there's
it
100
even
other
blows
churches.
my mind because there are times where I will dig, which a new person is not going to do.
Yeah.
And I still can't find
still-
it.
right.
Like, where is it? So people need to know what time you're going. And again, if you're new, you're not sure when to be there. And so to
Yep.
make it really easy so they know where to go. Again, it may sound obvious, maybe it's something you didn't think of, but put your service times on your homepage.
Yep.
So people know when to be there and what to expect. So again, have an I'm new tab, have service times, and then number 3, which also does not happen very often and it's also hard to find, is that you need to have your location on
This
your homepage.
seems like no kidding.
Right.
Like,
and again,
but you're right. It's
there's
not,
no
everyone
knocking
doesn't have
because
it,
again
yeah.
we kind of view websites wrongly. If they don't know not only what time to be there, but even where to go,
Yep.
then they literally can't even come.
Yeah.
Like you can't even come. And so there's been times where I've been looking at church websites, can't find it anywhere, and then like I'll go to their Facebook page and like I finally find it, and it took
Yeah.
me like 5 minutes. I'm like, nobody's doing this. Like, and the thing too, with especially with the service times and the location, is that what it sends to people that are checking your church out for the first time, maybe consciously or subconsciously, what they're thinking is they're not expecting any new person to come.
Yeah.
Because if
Good.
they were expecting a new person to come, they would make this information accessible. So on our website, again, if you can go to our website, you'll see it. Without even scrolling down, really, you can see our I'm New tab, our service times, and our location.
Yep.
Like literally your address. And I would say don't even just say like the address. Make sure you put the city and the zip code. Like because there's been times too where I've been on websites where it has the address, like the street address, and I'm like, but where?
But yeah.
And especially if there's other churches that have your name,
Yep.
like they could be somewhere else and they don't know where to go.
And if you're a church plant, make sure, and you're meeting in a community center or school or something like that, put where you're meeting.
Yes.
If you just put the address and someone pulls up and they're like, wait a minute, I'm at a
Yes,
elementary school.
absolutely.
Make sure to put what it actually is. I mean, I think you can't be too clear with these things.
You cannot be.
you know?
Right. So elementary school, community center name, address. And
Yeah.
if it does permit on your website, you could even do the Google Map thing. It's
Yeah.
not on ours just because how it's laid out and it just doesn't work. So you could even do that, but at least have your address so people know, where to go.
Yeah.
So they know what time to be there and they know where to go. And again, all the time, because we don't view our website, we kind of view it as, people that are coming here already know everything.
Yeah.
The number one person that's going to your website are people who do not know anything. And your church people are only going to your website if they have to.
Yep.
So you don't need to have on the homepage all of this insider church stuff because it just says we don't expect any new person to come.
Yeah, the way I think of it is everything you're putting on your website, just kind of think of it through the lens of someone who's never been there before.
Yep.
And are they going to care about it? Is this going to benefit them at all, or is this just going to be extra noise that they have to sift through to find what they actually need?
Is it like actually? You quite get my questions. The three things I want to know mostly are, again, what to expect, which you have a new page, what time I'm supposed to be there, right there, and where I'm supposed to go.
Where to be there, where to go.
So those are 3 tips that we would say that you can do today. Here's the great thing: you can
Yep.
literally, as soon as you're done listening to this in your car or wherever, or if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube or on our website, literally end it and go right now and put those 3 things
Yes.
and make your website way more accessible to new people.
Good.
So thanks for being with us today on Practical Church Planning. As always, if you have questions, if you have website questions or anything that you would like us to talk about in a future episode, where can they go, Brian?
Practicalplanting.com.
/
Questions.
There you go. Submit your questions.
Questions.
We'll answer in a future episode. And as always, if you are not in our Facebook group on Facebook and want to talk about some of these things,
Yeah.
just type in Practical Church Planning and you'll find us. So thanks for being with us, and we'll be with you next time on Practical Church Planting. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Practical Church Planning. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or Practical Planning, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, make sure you like or subscribe or do whatever it's telling you to do or should do on that platform.
And hey, if you are so tired of looking at our ugly faces, but you're not tired of listening to our beautiful voices, then you can find our podcast if you just search Practical Church Planning on iTunes or Google Play. Make sure not to just find it, not just to listen, but to subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe. Brian, tell them to subscribe.
Subscribe.
See you next time.